Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for being here. And in this video, we're going to have a look at our SPs and manifesting SPs. I had a request for this a while ago, and so I'm just getting around to it now. And I wanted to bring in the different kind of perspectives that we all will be looking at when we are manifesting an SP. So in the manifesting community, really a lot of the dynamic kind of goes towards manifesting a specific person. And usually a lot of the time when we get into manifestation or conscious thinking, becoming aware of our thoughts, it's usually to do with a specific person a lot of the time. Now I know money is one thing as well too, but most of the time it kind of revolves around a specific person. So when you first get into attracting this specific person into your reality, you will either be coming from a confident state of being or maybe low in confidence state of being. And when you are coming from, let's say for instance, low confidence, low self-esteem, and you have this kind of hopelessness within yourself, you can be coming from a place of not even lack, but a place of needing this person to fulfill your world, because you're in that state of mind. As you look at your mindset and you look at all of the different ways that you want to experience a relationship, how you want to show up, how you want the other person to show up, and you look at all areas of your life and how you want to level up, and you want to level up in everything that you are, and you start reading on things, you start doing mind control, you start listening to affirmations. After a couple of weeks, it starts to become something that is not as heavily desirable as it was at the start. And what I mean by this is that you start to kind of lose that need for this to happen, because you're starting to feel good in yourself. You're starting to feel more fulfilled. Your reality will start reflecting it back to you. You might get compliments of people, which just starts to kind of build your self-esteem up more. You get more confidence in yourself. You become more kind of outgoing as well too, which leads you to meeting new people. But when you're manifesting somebody and you actually are in this kind of state and you're coming from that kind of state, those are kind of things then that you want to be looking at when you are looking at your affirmations. So if you're coming from a confident state of being, you have your self-esteem and you feel good within your life, and you just want to draw this person in to experience your life with, you can just really spend a bit of time thinking about them, because we have a thought transferring thing that is real, and something will happen that you will inevitably come into contact. I do want to talk about the idea though of manifesting somebody. I know Florence Scovel talked about manifesting somebody who was not your person. And a lot of the time when we get into manifestation to manifest somebody, it can be that they are maybe not the person that we were supposed to be manifesting, but we come to realize that as we go on our journey. If it is someone that you believe is your person, for me and from my opinion, I know it might not be the opinion or the popular opinion out there, but I think that they will be showing up for you as you manifest them, because they are actually meant to be in your life, if that makes sense. When there is resistance, or when there are things going on, like let's say for instance this person is married, or there's all these different type of things that are going on, all of that is a kind of a choice for you to look at and say, well, do I want to spend my time manifesting this person when I could be out there meeting someone who is maybe actually supposed to be the one for me? And I know a lot of the time that people can get married to people that they didn't want to, and there can be things going on, and you know, we're all human. But at the end of the day, you do want to look at your own life and what you want to experience, because the time can go by in manifestation as well too. And I'm saying this from, you know, my own kind of honest opinion, so that you don't spend the time sitting manifesting someone for a year or more and you're not getting anywhere, and it'll only cause you to spiral down in a way that is just self kind of deprecating, you know, and you will feel a hopelessness within yourself when you could just as easily go the other way by leveling up and building your mindset, going out and meeting new people, because after a while of doing that, if you are wanting to still manifest this person, this expectation will be that they will just actually end up kind of being drawn to your life at the time that they are supposed to be drawn to. Now, I know that this is going to sound, oh, this isn't manifestation or whatever, because everybody, when we look at manifestation, we think, okay, manifesting that, and I'm just going to take this person's husband, this person's wife, because they're the one for me, and, all of these kind of concepts that we have, and all of these ideas that we have. Maybe we were with a person before and we wanted to manifest them back, and, there's all of these kind of things that go on. But for me, I kind of want to look at the moral aspect of it, and we want to look at ourselves in a way that we are self-respecting as well too. And when we look to manifestation, a lot of it can be built on our egos, and when we go down to actually sit down and manifest something, it can come very egotistical, and we can feel that we may not even notice it, but when we manifest things in a way that is, let's say we are manifesting something that is not really truly for us, but we didn't allow our mind to figure this out, something can kind of cause resistance in that will be that we will just feel low in, and we will feel kind of defeated in. It might take more time, or there'll be things going on that will cause us to feel that we will just be exhausted. But when you actually feel in these kind of ways, and you decide to yourself that, okay, I'm just going to give up, that could be something as well too that is a sign that you are actually meant to manifest in a different way as well too. So when we look at the concept of manifestation, it is about conscious thoughts and being aware of it, but it really is all coming from our subconscious mind, and the actions that we take and the behaviors that we embody as well too. So everything that we do is leading us to where we want to be. And a lot, like even for myself, sometimes I get stuck in things like that as well. But when you look outside of your reality, and if there are things that you are not happy with, a lot of the time it's coming from your subconscious mind. That is the way I look at it for myself. So if I'm not happy with something, I know then that I have to work on a mindset, and I have to actually start to take a little bit more risks in my behavior if I want to achieve certain goals that I have not achieved before, if that makes sense. So your reality will reflect back to you exactly where you are in your mindset. And when it comes to the whole idea of manifesting a specific person, you will get more clarity if you put all of this kind of work into yourself first. Now, I know that this is going to sound cliche, or maybe everybody just kind of feels that it should be a quick fix, and this person should just show up after a few affirmations. And I'm not saying that that doesn't happen, because as soon as we think about people, it's like a thought transference. We attract it into our life. This happens to me a lot of the time, especially when I'd be thinking about something for a while, and then somebody might just verbalize it, and I'll be I'll know that it's because I was thinking about it for such a while, or I'll be thinking about a person and then you just bump into them, because it's all connected. And when we are manifesting, we know this anyway as well too, but to get that kind of truth in the type of person and the specific person that you are manifesting, to get that kind of clarity, it will feel so much pure within your heart. You won't be feeling as exhausted. You'll be happy enough in whatever it is that you are doing. You'll be enjoying your life. You'll be enjoying your life so much that you'll forget that they're not even there. And then maybe you manifest them and they are there. And that'll be the kind of way that you will know that this person then is for you. But manifesting somebody and then maybe they go and get married, or manifesting, somebody who is maybe goes on to a different relationship, or all of this kind of thing is so draining. And I know that I don't want to say anything about anyone who is doing this, because I know that people are, and it can be heartbreaking and things as well too. But things do change and people do change their mind, and we are all connected, but it's all about the choice that you make about whether or not you want to continue down that path, because you only have one life and it's only one way, and you only have a certain amount of time as well too that we have here, and you have to really think to yourself, do I want to spend so much time on this kind of area, on this subject, when I could just as easily manifest anyone into my life and have a great relationship as well too, maybe even better. Maybe there's someone out there who is actually meant to be in a different way. You could write out a whole list of somebody and they will show up into your life exactly the way that you would want them as well too. So they're just kind of food for thought. I know that this was meant to be about manifesting SPs, but this is my genuine opinion when it comes to SPs, and that's why I don't really talk about it so much on my channel, because it's so saturated and it's so it takes away from the goodness of what manifestation is, and it's really all about the purity of your thought and how you are feeling emotionally and how you are operating in your daily habits and behaviors, and leveling up on a daily basis. So if anyone has any thoughts on this, you can comment down below. I will have more videos to come as well. If you have any requests, you can email me at any time or comment down below, and I will chat to you soon.